and she's going to read some new poems as well as the story. Carly Sachs.
Testing this one out a little. Okay. All right. Thank you. They teach us that in yoga. So I'm going to read the poem that was selected by Lynn Hygenian, and then I'll read some two newer ones. And this is called The Story. It was, and was so. Felt my saying myself could so, but, or he, was I in anymore, was happening at come to my me, kept you way across, be put then me, things. So we came, and all him in the field saying me, was a we, the my big terrible voice, no, saying and fast, why, what, wasn't happening loud, the, in, my, are all back, say, breast, how saying, are the, your, inside, me, too, all like, I, were I, my butt on Ohio earth, so this, a friend, were, bed, friend, on small, the why, no, I, it, wasn't, it, stopping, in enough, hallway, the body, maybe, and I'm his, and beautiful, oh, like streetlight, body, your finger, then, the when, wondered, doing, figure, body, where, the in, and small, years. Saturday. It, in, I, his, mine, and one couldn't, or was, he, anyway, the two, and hallway, and when, not, hands, he, I, God, and comes, I, body, inside, three, while your if, and it was, bed, the why, and later, and was my thought, hands, body, where that I may be saying, white, hearing, was, and hallway, be, who, why, and this wasn't, did, sure, where, was, angel, in need, so my, then, saying, making, that's when must, there, I, in, United States, do, have, he, late, he, room, he, were, which, was, here, I, it, noise, me, and what was heard, was, wasn't, where, was there, I, now, on telling, he, God, the shining, to he, vagina, straddle, loving, love, what I be, after, under, on, I, trouble, raped. That's in an anthology of poems that I edited called The Why and Later, with a lot of other amazing female poets whose work I'm very grateful for. So I thought I'd be serious before I'd be funny, because I thought it's harder to be funny first and then serious later. So this poem actually won a Best American blog contest. I saw that the prize was this green teacup thing with a pen, and I was like, that's so cool, I want it. And I recently got rid of like almost all my furniture and all my stuff, and it's one of the only things like that are things that are not clothes or like yoga props that I have. So I still have it, and I'm so grateful for that. And this is a poem about Facebook. It's called You Are No Longer in a Relationship. No. The unbrave Facebook status message, holiday time, New York. Sometimes I wonder why I'm not married. Skaters in Bryant Park, hand in hand. What we dare to touch, publish. Sometimes I wonder why I'm not married. 33 people like this. What we dare to touch, publish. David writes, all of our representatives are assisting other callers at this time. 33 people like this. The truth is, we are all listening to the recording, wanting to believe that all the representatives are assisting other callers at this time, that we will not be forgotten, not loved. So we keep listening to the recording. Your call is important to us. Elevator music song. You will not be forgotten, not loved. Because you have 864 friends who tag you in photos implying your call, your online persona is important to us. Your dark house, empty, embraces you, alone again. Think positive. You have 864 friends imploring generic birthday wishes, starting mafia wars, suggesting you should be friends with. Your dark house embraces you, alone again. Please stay on the line and your call will be handled in the order it was received. Meanwhile, more generic birthday wishes, mafia wars, friend requests. Clear status, put on party dress, upload new profile pic. Please stay on the line and your call will be answered in the order it was received. Skaters in Bryant Park, hand in hand. Clear status, put on party dress, upload new profile pic. The brave status message, I love holiday time, New York. And sometimes, poets like, is this poem really, really true? Is this really your experience? And you're like, no, it's just the speaker of the poem, the narrator. No, this one's pretty much all true. Ode to a tampon. You enter me when my boyfriend will not. You collect my blood, my unborn children. You my cotton nightie, you my bridal gown. You are a torpedo, and I the sergeant sending you on a bloody mission. I will send your sisters in after you as my body rages on for 5 or 7 more days. You let me play basketball in 7th grade, so it's only my shorts that swished. You let a certain someone finger me, generously making room, the way people will take a small step backwards in a crowded elevator. This is a good one. One year, I dressed as you for Halloween. Wrapped a sheet of poster board around my body, painted my face white, wore white tights, glued cotton balls to a paper plate, and tied it with a white ribbon like a bonnet. I even affixed a string inside the poster board. I was 5 feet tall and told everyone I was super plus. You were the thing my mom said she couldn't do for me. She gave me the box of Tampax and said it was like the time I first got contact lenses. She said she couldn't put them in my eyes for me. In the bathroom, it was just you and me trying to stop my insides from falling out. So in a way, you taught me independence and how to keep a secret tucked inside, only the whisper of a string sticking out. But after a few hours, you will have become the woman you fill, eager to gossip, to expel the whole bloody truth. That picture, it is on Facebook somewhere, so if you friend me, you'll probably see it.
And here she is, Vicki Hudspith.
Once I wrote a poem about PMS, I wish I had brought it. Could have been like a roadie. is David Shapiro's collages. So ants came about because John Ashbery sent something to Frank Lima, sent a poem, or Frank read John's poem with ants in it, and then Frank Lima wrote a poem with ants in it and sent it to me, and I thought, oh, how archetypal and mysterious and cool. So I, of course, wrote all the dumbest lies I could think of about ants. Ants are not fond of margarine. Like us, they prefer butter. They don't have cholesterol problems because they don't own TVs. For centuries, they have worked to take a night off and watch the Northern Lights, which is their version of canned laughter. They hate picnics, but feel compelled to attend them, or at minimum, do a drive-by chicken leg grab. Their queen is a pain in the ass. They don't love her, but without her they would be common, so they serve her. She is an insatiable nymphomaniac, but they don't hold that against her and try to stay busy with work. Forgotten languages have been imprinted in them at birth. Like us, they say things they don't understand. They make bad marriages, but because of their outstanding physical strength, there's seldom cause for divorce. They haven't read the great philosophers, but know them innately. They love flowers, but lack perspective and eagerly run all over them. They are much like us. They are nudists, but despite Puritanism, each ant loves their own body. Due to a strong work ethic, they couldn't care less about go-go boots and sandals. Ants are driven by their hearts and pretend it's all in the name of duty. Ants are never impulsive. When they laugh, the gardens of old maids tremble. Ants love to dance, but with no sense of rhythm, gave it up when Homer scorned them. Rain is their sensuality. It makes them feel delirious and late, quivering and running between raindrops to their fate. Now you know. They don't want that picnic, it's in their contract. They've got to go and have it. So then for a long time I was working with teachers and writers and also urban word, and got into writing this whole thing about where I'm from. And the kids finally got my poem out of me. Wish I could say I got it out of them, but I think they got it out of me. So this is called Cookie Jar. And I'm doing the opposite. I'm doing the funny and then the serious. I am from a place of tornadoes and hailstorms. I am from my mother's superstitions and my father's belief that anyone can avoid making the same mistake twice. After I'd known my stepbrother for 6 months, he walked in one day with 2 friends and a gun in his hand. The other hand was bandaged to cover the hole he'd shot in it. 6 months after that, he was sent to a county juvenile correctional facility, and I never saw him again. I am from a place where the earth reaches up to grab the sky because only the sky can leave. The place that I'm from knows how to visit houses where life runs on a clean and seamless schedule. The place I'm from sent me to my cousins one summer, and when I came home, my mother was gone. I am from a place of bowling, drunk driving, and secondary smoke, where physical risk is no big deal because the physical is how we hold on. I am from leaving and looking back to make sure I wasn't followed. The place I am from found my mother again. She spent 3 days drunk in front of my friends, and when she left, took my favorite chair and television set with her. When I buried my father, she wanted the flowers she placed on his grave. As the dead have no regrets, I gave them to her and never spoke to her again. When she died, the place I'm from only wanted my great-aunt's cookie jar, which my mother took to give me and never did. I am from a place filled with optimism. I am from the well-intended advice of women for the daughter raised by the father as if by wolves. So the place that I'm from sealed them off with a smile, because the place that I'm from knows that something not given is something not lost. Knows that smiling for a picture will not in itself make a better picture. I am from a place where photographs are mile markers, a device to order events that occurred in that place that I'm from.